quantity of material, availability of material, transportation of material, location of site of the project, and availability of labor. So all these factors are very important considering the optimization of the project execution. Optimization, I use the word because the effective estimation along with the economical considerations. Okay. So quantity of materials, that rate should be framed out of based on the volume of work, based on the quantity of work. Higher the quantity, lesser will be the rate or lesser will be the price. So big quantity material is to be purchased or getting material in reasonable rates or with certain lower rates. So as far as the market is concerned, see, if you are a big customer, definitely the selling agencies or organizations giving you the material at lower cost, because once you are the regular customer is having its own reputation. If it is developed, availability of material also important factor what we have discussed. This availability of material at the most will not hamper the project execution. Project execution will be within a time. Then you may have this transportation of material, that is also important. Many times you may need to transport material from longer distances from the particular project. Sometimes it is nearer to the localities, like the transport facility is good, but sometimes the project is nearer to the remote places. In this case, you need to do a tedious work, expenditure needed for transportation of the materials. Location of the site, irrespective of these other things, transportation, material availability and all. Sometimes the sites are having natural locations. You cannot avoid the location, so you have to do all the way that apply different modes of transportation. You may have chances of damages of the loss to the goods or materials that you are providing. So these all to be considered. So site at particular remote place having some advantages also and some disadvantages also. So considering the midpoint, advantages and disadvantages, we should have finally come across the conclusion that whether the site is to be nearer to the particular location or it is nearer to the availability of all resources. Availability of labor, I told you, it is very important. Availability of labor. So availability of labor, and that too skilled, semi-skilled, non-skilled labors. That is very important. Yesterday only, there was a short film I have just seen regarding the skilled and semi-skilled workers related to the erection, commissioning of the transmission and distribution lines. What happens normally, now we have just the storm in western coach, that what we are having in western side of Maharashtra, Raigad, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurga, you may have Palghar, Thane, Mumbai, so all these areas. Irrespective of Mumbai and New Mumbai, the other areas like Thane, then Raigad, then Ratnagiri, the distribution lines are having lot of disturbances because of the storm, and the failure of power, it was there. So it is very important that you need a skilled team to for digging the pits, for erecting the poles, for erecting the lines, climbing up over the towers, over the pole, erecting the distribution lines, connecting, jointing. So lot of tedious work is there, and I feel happy. The people even don't have the technical knowledge, they are developed the skill of climbing the poles, erecting and commissioning of the distribution lines, fixing the clamps, fixing the arms, fixing the insulators. They are well trained. Then you need not require to tell them how to draw line, how to do the connections, from where you have to cut off the supply. These peoples are, initially they were unskilled, but it has been seen they are now semi-skilled or fully skilled, and having a great technique. जिथे यू कॅनॉट गो बाय वॉक, तुम्हाला जिथे स्वतः असं चालता सुद्धा येणार नाही, अशा ठिकाणी त्या लोकांनी डोंगर दऱ्यामध्ये किंवा इवन रायगड फोर्टच्या आसपास जे काही इलेक्ट्रिकल डिस्ट्रीब्युशन याचं काम केलंय, दॅट इज रिअली वंडरफुल. देर इज वन पर्टिक्युलर विलेज, actually I don't remember the name, but most of the youth peoples, they are working with MSCDCL, and they are skilled and semi-skilled persons. So whenever such things happens, near about 200 people they are having the team. They used to call them, and they even do this hard work and restore the supply within a challengeable time. So that is requirement. That is skilled. Many times, by going through the work, by going through the continuous work experience, the skill develops. So availability of labor, that is very important. So keep in mind as far as the project is concerned. Then our next part of discussion is contract. So what is contract? What is concept of contract? It is an agreement by law. Okay. So I think we have discussed this also last time. Concept of contract we have discussed. The authorities, as far as public authorities are concerned, they are having these rights, superintending engineering. We have discussed these things. Any doubt, if you have, you can ask. Then what are the documents needed? Also, this also we have discussed. Security deposit, compensation, delays, payment, certificate, completion, comparison, compensation. So these parameters we have discussed. Okay. Conditions, terms, like schedule of work. So this fair wages, complete set. Then type of contracts. I think there are following types of contracts. Number one is atom contract, lump sum contract, material supply contract, cost plus percentage rate contract, target contract, negotiable contract, turnkey job contract, percentage rate contract, labor contract, piece of work agreement, cost plus contract, fixed free cost contract, major contract, schedule contract, rate contract. So these are different types of contracts. Means different types of agreements, depends upon the work. Now whenever there is a labor contract, means what I told you, you may have the contract based on the labor. The person is assigned for providing the labors. की मला जेव्हा जेव्हा गरज लागेल तेव्हा तेव्हा तुम्ही labor provide करायचे. So let us see one by one. Atom rate. So atom rate contract, it is a case of atom rate contract. The contractors are supposed to quote rate for individual atom for the work basis of schedule of quantities furnished by the department. The schedule indicates full nomenclature of the atoms as per the sanctioned estimated quantities and unit therein. So while filling up the rates, the contractors are required to express the amount in figure and words that to be worked out first against the atom and finally add all to give a tender document. This type of contract is followed by railway department. Means specific. This is specific. Suppose providing in electrical thing, if we say providing switches, that is atom rate contract. Providing switches for a particular duration, say for 1 year, for 2 years, for 5 years. Then providing, say, lamps, that is an atom rate contract. So provision of LED lamps, that is atom, means the contract is based on that. And normally the rate, they are based on the quantity. Of course the minimum rate is there, but the competitive rate mentioned in the contract, they are based on the quantity. So there are advantages. This form of contract ensures more detailed analysis of cost by the contractor, as it is more specific, and the departmental officers are to work out schedule of quantities against each of them of work. Contractors are to work out rate against each of them, each atom. It facilitates the selection of favorable tender. So you may call such atom rate contract from minimum 3 suppliers you have to consider, and you have to finalize the atom rate contract for a particular duration. So being a specific, it is very important that. Are you with me?